Good afternoon, everybody. Just wanted to talk a little bit, and it's going to be a little bit because there is absolutely no way I could cover all of this unless I decided to be live on Facebook for the next month from this point. But a little bit about 2017 and all of the new employment laws and legislation that are going into effect. To start, just right here in Illinois, all by itself, not any other state, not even on the federal level, just Illinois, there are 190 new laws that went into effect on January 1st. So just 5 days ago, we were gifted with 190 new laws here in the state of Illinois. Many of them are going to need to be reviewed by employers to make sure that you're in compliance with new, updated, or amended employment laws and legislation. Just real quickly, one of those is the new Illinois Employee Sick Leave Act. That particular act actually allows your employees, or if you're an employer, your employees, or you as an employee, to use sick leave benefits, whether if you offer sick leave benefits, whether they are paid, unpaid. If you have a sick leave policy and you offer those benefits, your employees can now use personal sick leave benefits to cover the absences they'll incur due to illnesses, injuries, medical appointments, etc., of the employee's family. So, employees' children, spouse, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, mother-in-law, father-in-law, mom, dad, grandparents. There's a big list that's defined within that act. So you'll want to at least look at that one, make sure that you're in compliance with it. But again, we've got 190 of these things to go through, and that's just for Illinois. Now, hold on to your seats here a little bit. At the federal level, throughout 2016, we enjoyed the gift that kept on giving of 3,853, yes, 3,853 new rules and regulations that were issued, some of which went into effect during 2016, some are going into effect 2017. It's an incredible amount to get through and look at. You can go to the Federal Register, look that up. Now, the Register alone has a little over 97,000 pages. Again, we'll all be looking at these forever and ever and ever. The best thing you can do is to look at your policies, look at your hiring practices, your employment practices, and do your best to make sure you're compliant. If you need help with that, you know who to call. It's a big part of what we do, even through our own general counsel. A lot of HR support, HR consulting, and employment law support, again, through our own general counsel. Now, also in 2016, our U.S. Congress gave us 211 laws. So we have a lot of those to look at, many of which carried on throughout the year. There was one that actually got put in right at the wire the Friday of just before Christmas, December 23rd, when the president signed the 2017 National Defense Authorization Act, the NDAA. There were a number of things that were actually buried deep in that. A lot of employers are going to want to take a look at that, especially if you provide support for federal contracts, defense contracts, things like that. There are other things that may apply on a broader scale that we all don't quite realize yet. So you want to give close attention to that. And there's a lot to it. There's an enormous amount. One of those was HR 5181. Look that up, Google it, take a look at that. There may be some things you want to be familiar with there. We don't really know yet what 2017 will bring us. We don't know what's going to happen when we have the political administration change. We know that there are a lot of things we're expecting to happen, but we really have to wait and see how a lot of this plays out. But really, right now, we do know it's time to just get busy, start ensuring that your core policy handbooks, your hiring, and your employment practices are all in compliance. It's really important that you do that right now. And again, if you need help, you know who to call. We're right here. We're ready to do it. I will share more with you as we get going into the new year. we've got a lot on our a lot on our plate here, a lot on the table to get through. And I keep looking down at a stack of papers that are huge with highlighter and everything all over them. We've got a lot to review. I will talk with you all again soon. Have a wonderful rest of your week. My name's Pete. I'm with Gault Staffing.